guys, Prisha here. Welcome to my channel. I have a very easy, quick and simple two-way folding card for you today. I've named it because you can fold it and display it in two different ways. Either you have a gateway to flowers, you open it and you see nice sparkly vines, or you can choose to display it like this, where your flowers are your front and you open it to find a gateway to vines, and then you have space to write your message there. So it's very easy to make, very quick as well. The only thing that would take time is die cutting all these flowers out and getting the gateway set up, because what I've done is I've put strips of paper underneath it to give it a little bit of volume. I don't use foam a lot of the times because I just like to save money on foams by using strips of paper instead. Okay, so let's see what we need to get this done. So, because it's a very simple, very quick and easy card, all you need is a piece of card blank, your gateway, some embellishment, and some flowers. So yeah, that's all you need. And you need some ink. You need an ink pad to get that slight greenish black background. Okay, so let me get rid of these. And let's get started. So you need a piece of 11 by 6, and you are going to score at 3 3/4 and 7 3/8. And you're going to fold and burnish them. So you're going to have one valley and one mountain. And you may need to snip a little bit off so that it doesn't catch on when you are folding your card. So I'll just do that. Now, to get my gateway ready, I had used these archway die, and the smallest of it, that's the one I'm going to use to cut my window here. So just gonna place it roughly in the middle. And before you cut it, because this is a tiny card, make sure that your gateway has enough space so you are not sticking out on either end of the card. And that seems to be fine. So I'm just going to go and cut this out. All right. Cool. So now, before we put our arches or the flowers, we just want to heat emboss. the image that's going to go inside the window. And I have these vines that I quite like, and I'm just going to use the same thing for this card as well as the last one. And you just want to make sure that you are aligning your stamp in the place that you want it by closing the window. Alright, that's done. So now we close our card, and on this side we want to do this. So we want to set up our flowers in a way that you see the middle point in the middle of the window and then everything else around it. So when you have a glimpse of it, you just see a very small amount of image, but when you open it, then there's more to it. And you see different shapes, like so if you notice, these silver die cuts and flowers, they go in sort of a spiral form. So that's what we're gonna go for here as well. Actually, I really like the setup, so I'm just gonna use the same setup for this card as well. I'm just gonna go and set up all my flowers so that I know how many of each I have. Alright, so before we get started though, we have to put some ink to get that nice background like this. So just get your ink. So when inking your background, it's okay to have it uneven, and most of it is going to be covered by flowers anyway. So if you get like dark patches, it doesn't really matter. And plus you're just going for like a blob of an ink rather than a nice and tidy even color throughout the page. So it's okay to be uneven. Alright, so I think I'm happy with that. And now we get our glue and that. Alright, so I'm just going to use the same concept, same style So I'm going to go ahead and put all the flowers in, and I'm going to speed that up on the video. So I'm just going to add a couple of embellishment to it. Yeah, that looks good. And for my final thing, I'm going to put my gateway. So I'm just going to open this. Okay, we're all done. So here it is, the final product. That's nice shine there. I love it. So thank you so much for watching. I hope I managed to inspire you and that you will go away and try to recreate this design. And if you wish to see more of my designs, then please do subscribe to me and hit the like button and leave a comment. I always like to know if I managed to get somebody to recreate any of my designs. Yeah, so until next time, bye.